is number 7 or 8 for us in terms of the National Roadshow that we're running across the country to promote the Aboriginal employment strategy. Gone are the days of an Indigenous job seeker. It is now an Indigenous career seeker. Gone are the days of a job. It is now a career. So what we want to make sure is that we don't have this one side. The National Roadshow came about through my experience in other initiatives where the only way to spread the news is physically being there, and we're running 17 locations across Australia in major cities as well as regional towns where we run a day promoting the AES brand. And so we talk to businesses, we talk to employers, we talk to Indigenous community about the benefits of engaging with the AES, and from our perspective, what makes us so successful. No one can compete at the level that we're doing in relation to retaining Indigenous Australians within the world of work, creating careers, but more importantly, helping you as employers achieve what your commitment and aspirations may well be for Indigenous employment.
Retention in any industry, whether it be blue collar or white collar, is something that is imperative to any business. So the longer we can keep the staff and the longer that we can actually progress them through to a career, better for the company.
We were constantly being asked by employers, how do you engage within Indigenous employment, and how do you relate and retain Indigenous career seekers? We are the Indigenous know-how. We know how to match the right career seeker to the right career opportunity, and we achieve the best retention rates. But it's you, as employers, that can ensure that these opportunities are turned into a reality.
It's nice to be able to partner with somebody that you can actually hear that it's not just about jobs, it's actually about a career path.
My vision is that over the 3 years from June 2009 through to 2012, we'll in fact achieve over 5,000 career placements for Indigenous Australians. That the AES has a stronger footprint to what we've got now, and that the AES continues to be the go-to for any employer in Australia to deliver their commitment around sourcing, assessing and retaining Indigenous employees within their workforce.
Good morning, Tracy. How are you?
I think that AES is gathering some integrity and momentum as they're moving through. The Brisbane office is now expanding, and to have a strategic alliance with AES is extremely important. They offer the services that others don't, as far as support and ongoing relationships.
We are certainly leading the way. We want to do more, and today here in Brisbane is the start of doing more through your commitment as employers, as training providers, and as key stakeholders within the Aboriginal employment strategy.
We needed to get into the schools and get a career path thinking going.
In terms of the Brisbane breakfast, we had over 50 employers there. I was really happy with the energy in the room, the attitudes in the room, but more importantly, the conversations that will continue after. And then we'll bring candidates forward towards the end of October, September interview. You'll be part of that interview process.
We got a production department, we got warehouse, the sales side.
We met with British Gas Company. We had meetings with Queensland Rail. We also had a meeting with Chandler and McLeod around ways in which we can work closer with their commercial recruitment agency. Currently, through the school-based traineeship program and through our traineeship program, we're currently achieving 80% retention results for 2 years. That's fantastic. It's 50% greater than any other group training company in Australia. I'd love to see first Australian Indigenous individual managing one of the large corporate banks. It'd be fantastic. That can happen. If we can fly people to the moon, ladies and gentlemen, we can employ Indigenous Australians and we can provide careers.
Passion is what I heard here today. I think that from a business point of view, you have to have some integrity and some soul and some intention behind that opportunity. It can't just be about the employment strategies, the opportunities that are available from business from a profit point of view or a funding point of view.
We're hoping to engage a little bit with the central school out there in an effort to try and secure some school-based traineeships, but also to provide maybe a little bit of motivation to the students.
And whilst we've got 13 offices across Australia, what we don't have is 100% true representation of recruitment services and group training. But we are soon to have an expanded products and services within Perth. We'll adopt an outreach model from Perth into the Pilbara region and other areas of high Indigenous population. We are looking at Brisbane, Townsville and a location in Victoria where they will have the full-blown products and services. You would have seen and read the new positions that we're advertising in Darwin, as well as having a stab at advertising South Australia. We are looking at further expansion beyond that 13 office footprint to take in some areas of opportunity.
Hello, Danny.
Danny, how are you? The vision for the AES is that our employee culture delivers an area of focus, delivers an area of ownership, and delivers an area of adapting to change. We are located within the community, service the local community. Our staff have embraced our new language, and in fact we've got an AES brand manifesto now, which it's in the back pockets of staff across the company. There is consistency and clear understanding in relation to what we want from our employees to ensure that we deliver quality of service, timely responsiveness, and working in partnership with our key stakeholders.
I mean, you've got a strong vision for the future, which is absolutely essential.
Yeah.
And you've got a good track record. So it's a recipe for success.
In the next 2 to 3 years, we'll see the return on investment in terms of more brand awareness, more areas of opportunity in terms of new employers coming on board, and also promoting Indigenous excellence. They're the three fundamental terms of reference that we work towards with this Go-To campaign to ensure that we continue to be and are the market leaders for all Indigenous employment.